Hello, how's it going everyone? It's me, it's Jinsula. I hope you're having a good day. Welcome to today's Pokemon Go video. Today we're going to be talking about the Verdant Wonders event. Now this event is going to be very important because it is going to feature a mythical Pokemon that is highly sought after, and this may be your only chance at getting it. What Pokemon am I talking about? Well, it is none other than the Dark and Grass type Pokemon Zarude. This is a very strong Pokemon for both raid battles and PvP, and there's a lot of players out there who would like a high IV version of this Pokemon. And there was a special research several months ago where you could get a Zarude for free, but a lot of players were disappointed because they ended up with really bad IVs and they found no reason to upgrade it, and I can understand that because Zarude is such a powerful Pokemon, but only if you have really high IVs. Well, thanks to this one event, you're going to have yourself another chance at getting a Zarude and possibly much higher IVs. The one caveat though is that it's going to require a ticket purchase. That's really unfortunate because this is essentially another form of pay-to-win content when it comes to Pokemon Go, in that if you want yourself a very powerful mythical Pokemon, you will have to cough up a lot of money in order to get it. So let's talk about this event and what this ticket is all about. The Verdant Wonders event is going to start on Thursday, March 21st at 10 o'clock a.m. local time, and it's going to go until Monday, March 25th at 8 o'clock p.m. local time. Now, let's talk about the paid research ticket. It's going to cost $7.99 USD, or the equivalent pricing in your currency, and it's going to feature a special research story that's eventually going to award you with Zarude. Now, in order to get this ticket, you simply have to go to the Pokeshop and then it'll be there. And you will have to purchase this ticket and log into the game sometime between Thursday, March 21st and Monday, March 25th. Of course, aside from Zarude, they're also going to be including a bunch of premium items that should kind of alleviate some of the value that you're losing with this ticket. It's going to include 2 premium battle passes, 6 silver pineapple berries, 5 rare candies, 1 incense, various dark type and grass type Pokemon encounters, and a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, essentially this is all about getting Zarude. Like, if you want yourself a high IV version of this Pokemon, then this could be a chance for you to get it. Purchasing this special research story is of course completely optional, but getting yourself more Zarudes is going to be highly valuable for your account, especially because of the implications behind this one Pokemon. If you were lucky enough to get yourself a high IV of Zarude the last time around, then you probably can skip out on buying this ticket, but if you need yourself a high IV of Zarude, this will be another chance for you to get that Pokemon. But something to keep in mind is that I do suspect that this will be a Pokemon that will be featured in Elite Raids sometime in the future, so that could be your way of getting high IVs without having to spend this much money. We really do not know though, that's definitely not a guarantee, and it could take several years before this Pokemon actually gets featured in Elite Raids. Sure, there might be future opportunities to get this Pokemon through other special research stories, but for now, this is going to be your second opportunity at getting this Pokemon, assuming you completed the original special research. Now, getting this ticket will also unlock a couple of bonuses. You will have increased incense encounters with the following Pokemon. For people who live in Europe, Middle East, and Africa, they're going to see an increase of Red Flower Flabebe. In the Asia Pacific region, you're going to see an increase of Blue Flower Flabebe. And then in the Americas, you're going to see a whole bunch of Yellow Flower Flabebe. You're also going to see a whole lot of Panpour, Pansage, Pansear, Cutiefly, Cottony wearing a flower crown, and Zorua. So yeah, once again, this ticket is becoming more and more pay to win, and I really do not like the precedent that this is going to set. In the future, we might start seeing special research stories with pretty much every single in-game event, and that's how you're going to get the bonuses for that event. I really do not like that, and I really wish Niantic doesn't go that way, but as of right now, it seems like this is something that they're testing out. So if you want to make a statement, the best way you could do so is with your wallet. So if you do not buy this ticket as a protest, that's probably a good idea, even though they're going to be giving you Zarude, which is a super powerful mythical. Now, even if you do not buy the ticket, everyone is going to see the following wild spawns. You're going to see Bulbasaur, Oddish, Tangela, Hoppip, Poochyena, Nuzleaf, Shroomish, Cottony wearing a flower crown, the various forms of Flabebe, as well as Cutiefly. and some trainers might encounter Pansage, Pansear, Panpour, Zorua, White Flower Flabebe, and Orange Flower Flabebe. Now, also appearing in field research task encounters, you're going to see Vulpix, Poliwag, Marill, Slugma, Cottony wearing a flower crown, Pansage, Pansear, and Panpour. There's also going to be collection challenges related to each of these Pokemon, so if you want to complete these challenges for additional rewards, make sure you open up the game and do so. And then finally, there's going to be Pokestop showcases featuring these Pokemon. If you come across any XXL Pokemon, make sure you hold on to them because Pokestop showcases are a great way for you to get free premium items. Alright, so what are my overall thoughts regarding this event? Well, it's really quite unfortunate that a big chunk of it is tied behind a ticket research. And that ticket is not cheap. $7.99 USD is a pretty steep price even for just a powerful mythical. I mean, in the past, we've had Pokemon like Mew and Celebi for only $5. So it seems like the price of these tickets are continuously increasing, and I really do not like that. I really dislike the fact that Niantic is getting deeper and deeper into pay-to-win gameplay, and it seems like this is going to be the lay of the land moving forward. I mean, Niantic needs to make up all the revenue that they're losing with remote raid passes, and I really feel like this is the direction they're going to go, offering up super powerful Pokemon at the cost of really high ticket prices. And yeah, that's quite unfortunate. I really wish there was a free-to-play track for getting this Pokemon, because like I said, it's super powerful, it's highly valuable, and it's not something that you come across quite often. I mean, eventually in the future, like I said, it might become an elite raid, but until then, this is going to be only your second chance at getting yourself a high IV Zarude. I mean, that's another thing you have to think about. If you pay the $8 for this ticket, you might end up with yourself a very useless Zarude because it has super low IVs. That is definitely a possibility, and you should not discount that when you buy this ticket. There's still a huge element of RNG behind it, and getting yourself anything other than a 98% or higher Zarude is not necessarily going to be that impactful. When it comes to grass types and when it comes to dark types, there's just so many other Pokemon that you could use, so unless it is a 100% IV Zarude, it is definitely not going to be worth investing your Stardust in rare candies. That's something you should definitely keep in mind, and maybe it could weigh in on whether or not you buy this ticket. There are Pokemon like Hydreigon as well as Kartana that can be obtained a lot more easier that are going to be miles ahead of this one Pokemon. So it is really up to you. If you want to buy this ticket because you want yourself a high IV Zarude, feel free to do so, but I highly suggest you don't necessarily buy this ticket, especially because we should send a message to Niantic that something like this is not okay, having a bunch of pay-to-win mechanics. But even so, I suspect that Niantic is going to continue on with this sort of pricing models, mainly because they need to make money, and it's a business after all, so I totally understand that aspect of it. But in any case, yeah, that's going to be it for this video. I just wanted to share my thoughts regarding this event as well as this paid research ticket, but I would love to know what you are thinking down below. You as a community member, are you unhappy about this research ticket? Are you planning to buy it to get yourself a Zarude? I would love to know why or why not in the comments so that we can have a great discussion. And as always, thank you so much for making it to this point in the video. If you ended up enjoying it, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if it's your first time here, as well as that little bell so you can stay up to date on whenever I upload videos. And I want to give a quick shout out to every single patron on my Patreon. You make this channel content possible. If you want to support the Jinsula channel, the best way you could do so is by clicking on the links in the description below. One of them will take you to my Patreon page, and if you become a paid Patreon member, you get a permanent spot on my in-game Pokémon GO friends list. So if you want to interact with me in some way within Pokémon GO, like with remote raids or the friendship system, then make sure you go and check out my Patreon. And if you want to support my channel in a very different way, you could do so by following me on social media. My handle is @Jinsula, and I'm on the platforms that you see on screen. And yeah, with that said, that's going to be it for this video. I am Jinsula. Be safe, have fun, love yourself, and I'll catch you all later.